Yes.
You want to show the second one?
So the second one now, I'm really excited. And I'd like to show this video. I've done a few of my own personal Abridged panels before, and I like to show this one. I think it's a good way to showcase that you should not be afraid to abridge anything. Yes, there are popular abridgers online right now that do big shows, like Dragon Ball Z and such, but there have been other abridgers who have also done the similar shows just as well. And so, I'm not going to tell you the show, but you will see in a second.
I'm gonna close the thing down so I can see what I'm doing first.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So yeah, she's been writing and she's been working really hard on that, and I think it's a good proof that like, you could just make fun of any show. Don't be nervous about who's popular out there. Anything can be abridgeable, as long as you're just having fun. So expect more Mew Mew and Attack on Titan. That's more of a one-shot, but we're thinking depending how well it goes. So yeah, look out for those late September.
So, the cat's out of the bag about my video. Does anybody object to me just showing it now and then we can just do questions and answers for the rest of the panel? Okay, so, since you've seen it, I was going to let it be a complete surprise, but now that you've seen it, this is the first 3 minutes of my new Naruto spoof series episode. There's some pretty weird stuff in here. But it's also got some of my most childish material ever, so I'm very proud of it. I hope you like it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so you got Stefan to animate the piss, right?
Stefan animated the urine on the You probably missed it in all the noise you were making, but it's just 20 seconds of him peeing on a kid, and halfway through it he just goes, "I'm peeing on you!" It's one of my proudest moments.
So my question is, how did you pitch that to Stefan for him to animate?
I gave him a picture of the kid looking very upset, and I said, "Draw urine shooting into his face." I'm very sorry.
Naruto Spoof does so many like firsts with Abridged series. Like I've never seen.
The ending moment there where it's do 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 do. He says do 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 do. You all just watched me pee on a child. Next question.
We'll take a talk straight.
How do you even follow that up?
First, for those in charge of the hosting, when's episode 5 coming?
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're talking
All the
about
people on this panel, you asked the wrong person.
Well, he said whoever's in charge of Helsing.
Well, I'm not in charge.
Well, I'm talking about a 101.
Technically, your character is kind of.
Well, yeah.
Hers.
I guess if I had to speak for it, because it's Taka's project, he usually likes to release them during Youmacon. So probably the next episode would be at Youmacon. So.
Yeah.
Second, you guys need to work on Soul. You find some way to do Soul Eater Abridged. Seriously.
Soul Eater?
Yes.
I mean, I think Purple Eyes has that pretty well covered.
He does.
I've seen some very bad Soul Eater Abridges, and I know you guys can do it.
I've never seen Soul Eater, so I think it'd be funny if I watch it without any volume and just like guess what's happening. Maybe I'll do that.
How many scenes feature children being peed on? Because I can probably work with that.
What characters can be peed on? That's important.
Black Star! Wondering how you guys would do Excalibur.
I don't know.
Would do what?
Excalibur.
Most of us on the panel haven't seen the show, so we're not sure. I'd probably make him very nasally and high-pitched, because that's hilarious. Okay, I won't.
It's already annoying enough. That's not gonna, I don't know if you're making them both good, or want people on string.
We're close.
Just so you know, Thank you for your question, by the way. We actually do have more people that need to ask questions, so thank you, though. Thank you, though. It was a very good question. Those of you who are asking questions, please speak closer to the mic so everybody can hear you. Thank you.
Like this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'd just like to apologize in advance. I did this with Crispin Freeman last year, but I'd like to ask LittleKuriboh to, as Tristan, sing Baby Got Back.
Does anybody really sing that song?
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull up tough cause you notice that butt was stuffed deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh, Yugi, I wanna get wet. I just told Yugi I wanted to get with him. Wait a minute. Things got weird.
Was that okay? It's not quite Chris Pratt singing Eminem, but you know.
First of all, it is fudging great to see you again.
Fudging great to see you too.
Do you mind hypothetical questions?
Sure.
Oh, did people just start yelling fudge when you said that? Fudge! Hypothetical questions?
Since Frieza has died again,
We don't talk about that.
this is also a question for Merrick. Would a suitable punishment for Frieza be to join
Yes.
the Evil Council of Doom?
I will pee on him. Yes. Why would that be a punishment? What are you talking about?
Well, you can't kill, and the only way to do any suitable damage is to play a children's card game.
We have a very exclusive club. We meet at 1 Tomb Lane, Tombland, Egypt, every Thursday, pants optional. Shirts, we don't like those at all, not optional, take them off. Why, that wouldn't be any kind of punishment, freak you!
Was that the question? What would that be a suitable punishment for him?
Sure. And with Frieza agrees to that.
I would do no such thing.
He doesn't wear any clothes, so he'd fit right in.
That's right.
It's essentially an evil nudist club.
Nudist beach.
Thank you very much.
Yay!
First of all, Merrick, that was the dumbest idea you've had so far.
I didn't even come up with that one!
It's not going to work.
What? You don't even know! You're not even giving it a chance! Frieza, we can hang out with that guy, Bakura. You like pale people like yourself? Yes! I win the argument, she can't speak.
How quickly can you all switch through your voices, cycle through your different voices?
We should test it. We should like time it and see how many you can do.
I forget all the characters I voice is the problem. Alright. Okay, we're gonna do Revy into Nurse Joy, into Misty, into Officer Jenny, into Vinyl. Saris. I forget all of them. You go.
Yugi, Yami, Bakura,
Matic, Tristan, Joey, somebody else.
Oh, you know what? I can do this. Kaiba, obviously. But I can do this.
Anubis, Matic, Shyamalan.
Excalibur!
What's the other guy? Paradox, there we go.
Mine's easier. I just got like 3 voices, so it's like Chatsu, Bulma, and Integra.
No Sailor Moon in there. What the hell?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Hi, everyone. There we go.
I can only think of a couple.
Barbara James, Ash, Pikachu.
That's fun.
That was a good question. I like that one.
Would you happen to agree that with Yu-Gi-Oh you are only evil as you are gay?
This isn't the most awkward question I've been asked today. To go on a tangent here, somebody came up to me and was like, okay, do the Bandit Keith voice. And I was like, okay, in America, Ben Affleck, etc. And then he was like, oh my God, will you do this other voice? And I was like, I'll do it for you since you're an American. And he was like, oh, okay, but you wouldn't do it for Osama bin Laden. And I was like, no, I would not do that voice for Osama bin Laden.
At least there's standards.
And then he was like, do your shoddy voice. And I was like, Shamash, little Jew boy, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, what do you think of the current conflict in Israel?
My question stands.
What even was it? I'm sorry.
Do you believe that in Yu-Gi-Oh! You are only as evil as you are gay?
You can slap them, we won't care.
I'm not evil at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
And last one, I've noticed when you started watching 5Ds that there was a whole bunch of jokes that 5Ds was obviously the worst one, but then slowly that's turned to GX. Was that just you forgetting, or was that you consciously saying, you know what, I think GX is a little bit more silly?
Now, people make the mistake of thinking that I actually put a lot of my personal opinion in my show. I actually don't. Like, I've made jokes about the Nintendo Wii being terrible, and I love the Nintendo Wii. 5Ds, I made jokes about it being ridiculous. It's an old chestnut. And it is, but at the same time, it's only, putting a motorcycle in the mix is only slightly more ridiculous than two children playing a card game with giant holograms in front of millions of people watching worldwide. That's a pretty ridiculous concept, so Yu-Gi-Oh! In general is silly, and that's what I'm trying to highlight. I'm not actually really trying to be like, Yu-Gi-Oh!, right? And yeah, I've used GX as the butt of a lot of my jokes, but it's just because I believe that if Yami Yugi were real, and he's a pharaoh, so he's kind of full of himself by default, he would look at this Jaden guy and be like, what? What are you doing? The next king of games, are you kidding me? So I'm just sort of going from his perspective and the perspective of those characters. He's not my favorite protagonist, but I don't outright hate the guy. I don't feel any like venom towards that character. So all the stuff that you're seeing in there isn't like me, it's just the characters in the show.
And finally, really? Children? Urine?
Pedophilia!
You made a conversation purpose, I want you to acknowledge this.
What's your opinion on the conflict in Israel? I don't think the conflict's even in Israel, is it?
No.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Imagine you answering in the shoddy voice, like, what?
It's in the West Bank.
It's somewhere.
So like you said, there are other people who do a bridge series.
There are?
No, you said that.
Wow.
Is there any anime you want to abridge?
I wanted to do Black Lagoon, so I did it.
And then is there any anime you can't abridge?
Boku no Pico. What about you?
Hang on, what? The other three, what an anime you want to abridge?
Real answer, Tenchi-Muyo. A joke answer, hell yeah. Joke answer, Yu-Gi-Oh!
My friend Bunny, who also works on SMA, she always wanted to do a Cardcaptor Sakura. We thought that would be a fun one. And the one I wouldn't want to do, obviously, like Cowboy Bebop. I would never attempt to touch that.
It's not an anime, and it'd probably be pretty difficult to make fun of. But I've been learning the Adobe suite, like, you know, Premiere and stuff, and that's like the heavy-duty editing stuff, so maybe eventually I could. I want to tackle Avatar. That would be fun.
Wasn't there somebody already on that?
Yeah, Gon did it, but that doesn't mean he's the only one who can. Sorry. He has the rights to it,
Like
right?
my point earlier, anybody can abridge anything.
Anything. Boku no Pico.
What's your question?
Hello?
Hey.
What is your favorite moment in each of your Abridged series?
Ooh. That's my favorite moment too.
It's your Abridged series, right?
Yes, of course. I'm LittleKuriboh, I said at the beginning. Let's start down there, because I'm thinking. Yeah, you.
What? Me?
What's your favorite moment?
All right. I really actually, maybe it's because I just finished editing it, but the episode we just showed, I really liked the bit with Ash and Pikachu at the end when Pikachu's running towards him, because I liked it in the original. And I kind of preserved the mood of it. We built up to it and everything, and it actually, I don't know, I got emotional while editing it. It was pretty funny. This is cute, he's running.
He makes the little skeet sounds.
I guess my favorite would probably be finishing, because I finished season 1 of Sailor Moon Abridged, so the finale was pretty fun. So that was probably my favorite.
In Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, I love the whole the young Marek scenes where he kills his dad, because it was so much fun. But I also, in the Naruto spoof, I love the whole Roa sequence that starts with, for no reason, Naruto singing Tarzan Boy, that goes into the Roa just being like, hey, I row. I love you! And then ends randomly with You Make My Dreams Come True, sung by Naruto, and then the scene's over.
From Dark Swamp, my favorite moment is in the next episode, and it doesn't come out yet, so you'll see it. But Pokemon Abridged, for Pokemon Abridged, it was, I think it kind of was like, I wrote the songs the song that was in there.
Oh, spoilers.
What? Okay.
What?
Can I say no? Okay. I didn't just say a spoiler. I wrote the song that's in there, and it was amazing because you hear the soundtrack as a kid, and then I had to write actual stupid lyrics for it, you know. And then seeing it all put together that was really cool, and I got to it was just a really cool mini project because while he was editing physically, the visuals of the episode, I was making a demo and I sang all the parts by myself and I had to voice direct them, singing it, and it was just really, really cool, you know?
When I was editing it?
When you were visual.
When I was editing it, you were here.
At Otakon?
you were at BronyCon.
I was at BronyCon, that's right. But that ruins my story. Something was happening somewhere and the thing that I said was true. There's your answer.
Thank you for your time.
Well, thank you. We have time for one more question, then we have to wrap things up, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, guys. If you're interested in asking more, we have the follow-up panel at 8:30 in panel 7. Everyone's welcome to come back. We'll probably show those videos again, and we'll also hopefully be even funnier than we are right now.
Okay, this question is for LittleKuriboh. In the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe, which character do you have the most fun writing lines for?
Oh. Bloody hell. I don't even really write his lines, they just sort of happen. Marek is just so much fun. I've been told that when I get drunk, I basically become that character.
So drinking later?
Am I getting drunk later?
So yeah, drinks later?
Yes, I will be wearing a lavender top that reveals my stomach, and I'll be walking around looking for the Thanos leather pants. Okay, thank you so much for coming, you guys. On behalf of me and the rest of the panelists, we don't have much time, we have to wrap things up. Thank you for waiting in line, and thank you for coming to the panel. If you guys are interested in seeing me again at all this weekend, not only do we have the panel happening at 8:30 in panel 7 in just half an hour or so, I also have a booth in the dealer's room at Q01, that's my booth number, and if you want to stop by, say hey, ask me what my opinion on the conflict in Israel is, or ask me to sign anything, I'm happy to do that. But thank you so much for coming to Otakon. Thank you for your patience.